7 months, News 8 has investigated the breakdowns and the concerns in the state workers' compensation system.
And while some state officials are beginning to acknowledge the system's failings, others continue to downplay the severity of it.
Even a state lawmaker delivered a message to workers' comp officials today in Austin.
I believe the system's broken.
State Representative Bill Zedler says he is also concerned the system is unfair and in need of major reforms.
They are not supposed to be able to deny access to medical care, and they are not supposed to deny payment.
When we tried to get a response to the concerns from Commission Chairman Richard Smith.
I'm sorry, I've got an executive session I'm going to go to.
Do you not have just a second or two?
No, we've got an executive session.
We tried again when Smith returned.
They're all waiting for me, so I've got to go to the meeting. I'll talk to you later.
The hearing was conducted by the Sunset Review Committee, which has already issued a report highly critical of the Workers' Comp Commission. The committee is recommending big changes in the agency. Addison police officer James Granger says he had to fight for more than a year to get surgery.
I've also had several delays in trying to get procedures that my doctors all agreed on that I needed.
The consensus among injured workers, their doctors, and some lawmakers that the Workers' Comp Commission needs to be less cozy with the insurance industry.
You don't think that that looks bad on its face?
I think on its face it might, yes.
It might?
State Representative Jim Dunham of Waco agreed changes need to be made, but that it won't be easy.
Tonight, a state legislator from North Texas says he's fed up with the Texas workers' comp system.
He says workers' comp officials are refusing to enforce a law he co-authored. It requires insurance companies to pay certain medical claims.
Channel 8's Brett Shipp joins us with new information in his ongoing investigation. Brett?
Macy and John, State Representative Bill Zedler of Arlington co-authored a bill last session requiring workers' comp insurance carriers to follow a basic rule. If they pre-approve surgery, they have to pay for it. So why is that not happening? Tonight, News 8 investigates. News 8 has learned of numerous other cases in which insurance carriers are refusing to pay pre-authorized claims. That despite a new law passed last year, Senate Bill 1804, which states the insurance carrier is liable for health care treatment that is voluntarily pre-authorized. State Representative Bill Zedler of Arlington co-authored that bill.
It basically says that if a medication or treatment is pre-authorized, then if that medication or treatment is delivered, the provider must be paid for it.
Okay, is that being adhered to your knowledge?
At this point, it's not. Unfortunately.
Why? We took that question to Workers' Comp Commission Executive Director Richard Reynolds, the state official in charge of enforcing the law. He says Zedler is mistaken about the impact of his legislation.
That's his opinion. He's one.
Well, shouldn't he know what the bill is about?
I would guess he has an opinion of 181 opinions.
Well, it's his bill. It's his bill.
So?
Senator Harris as well.
So?
And why isn't the commission?
What do you want to know about it? It's being addressed.
Why hasn't it been?
It has been.
Why hasn't it been enforced?
For years, workers' comp insurance carriers in Texas have complained about doctors and patients abusing the system, driving up costs and premiums.
But numbers just released by the state paint a different picture, one of big insurance company profits, while patients complain of having claims ruthlessly denied. Channel 8's Brett Shipp has more tonight from Austin.
Figures just released by the state insurance department show that since 1998, workers' comp insurance company losses first rose, then since 2000 have fallen to $1.2 billion last year. But premiums did not take the same path, instead spiking last year to $2.1 billion. Since the year 2000, premiums have increased 45%. Losses have fallen 23%.
Most people would reason that premiums also ought to go down.
The new numbers are of keen interest to State Representative Helen Giddings, who chairs a special panel investigating the workers' comp crisis. Another panelist, State Representative Bill Zedler of Arlington, says the insurance industry has been misleading everyone.
At a time when we were having record profits, we were also implementing a lot of processes that were reducing the reimbursement rate to medical providers, driving the vast majority of medical providers out of the system.
Well, it's being called the worst workers' comp system in the nation. Tonight, it's apparently about to be scrapped.
The Texas Sunset Advisory Commission is recommending the state workers' comp commission be abolished. Channel 8's Brett Shipp is here now with the latest chapter on the story he's been following for quite a while.
That's right, Gloria and John. For the past year, News 8 has been investigating the crisis in the state workers' comp system, telling story after story of injured workers being denied medical care and benefits. Now, a group of state lawmakers is proposing a remedy. The Sunset Commission is recommending the state legislature abolish the Texas Workers' Comp Commission, turn over all regulatory functions to the Department of Insurance, and create a new Office of Employee Assistance. Most significantly, the Sunset Commission recommends workers' comp be delivered like a group health plan to help contain costs and speed delivery of care to injured workers.
This is a paid political advertisement paid for by the Bill Zedler campaign.